Alright, might as well get this started now. Let people trickle in before I start looking at some points. But I believe the time has come. Hopefully the balance is alright with the music in the background. Yeah, let me test it out here. It's still so loud. Well, I have to, that's the thing, is that I can adjust that here. Hello, Idulonguin Tennis. Sup, Dill Pickle? I'm using Google Translate here to help try and answer these questions. If you can understand me, I'm playing. This is non-sanctioned. I'm not playing in an actual official match that is rated. But I believe that I'm a 3-5, and the person that I'm playing, who I will name Z on this channel, is so consistent that he beats basically every rated 4-0 player I've ever seen, and I've never taken more than one set off of him, and I've taken one set off of him probably about 6 times. So if you can understand that, you play in Brazil, nice. It looks like, if I can read that Portuguese myself correctly, it says, my trainer is Larry Passos. Is that what you said? Yes, my coach is Larry Passos. Nice. With Guga? Really? Oh, he trained Guga. That's awesome. That's really cool. Well, it's nice to have you. I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese, but, I'm going to use Google Translate to help respond to you a little bit, as much as I can. But yeah, sup, Dill Pickle. I'm just going to go through and find some points and stuff. That was out. Yeah, we're both hitting down the middle here, testing out the wind. That, I think he called, that one was probably out. He gave me a very gracious call here. That looks out to me. But he called it in, so he gave me this point. Hi, Reese. I currently do not have a UTR, unfortunately, but it's probably around 5, if I know UTRs correctly. I believe like a 3.5 NTRP is around a 5 UTR. Although I have improved a lot in the last month and a half or so, the last 2 months. So it might have... My unofficial UTR is probably higher at this point. But not much. Yeah, can't come in on that. Especially, I have no idea how to hit a volley. I do. I need to be nicer to myself. We're working on that. Let me translate the last thing that Edulongwin said. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I'm sure I am. I'm turning professional! Next year I will be at... Oh, best of luck, Edulongwin. Best of luck. That's very exciting. I hope that it goes well for you. Yeah. Of course, he hits a forehand there that I could have attacked at the net, but I did not know that was going to be the case. At least I don't have to worry about my forehand grip being completely wrong anymore. But yeah, that was just bad setup. Hugs to all of Brazil, yes. Many hugs to all of Brazil. It looks like Google Translate's doing a pretty good job. I'm very impressed with Google Translate. But yeah, that's really cool, Ed Ulonguin. What happened to start that point? I'm starting to feel really, really way better about my forehand. It's actually, today, my forehand felt better than my backhand, which is wild. That does not happen. Tennis Clip, hi Tennis Clip, says, how long have you been playing? I started playing tennis in April 2018. Zach says, I do not speak Portuguese. I don't either, but, at one point, I could actually read what they were saying based on how similar the words were to English words. And then Google Translate is doing a really good job, it seems, of telling me what they're saying. Hi, Acing Tennis. How are you doing? Fancy seeing you here.
I think you missed it.
Yeah, oh, that's gonna really... I might end up watching a lot of these points here. That's gonna define a lot of what you're seeing. I was so close on so many shots today, just inches away, but you know you have days like that. You're making good swings, and you're always just off by inches. He caught that in. Yeah, I just didn't know how to hit that shot. That's gonna be the common thread on many volleys that you see. Is just I don't know how to set up for it. I don't know how to swing through it. And it's gonna be obvious when you see the swings, but I'm happy with how my forehand is doing. It's made gigantic strides lately. He probably gave me a generous call there. Yeah, I just didn't know. My hips were way in front of my upper body. It was just awkward. Dill says, Saria, I think the only reason you haven't reached the 4.5 level is because of what you're saying about not having any chances to really play. I luckily had that advantage, and while starting in December of 2019, I'm today a 4.5 level. Yeah, that's amazing, and you probably have had very consistent and regular coaching, right? Yeah, don't worry, Dill Pickle, I plan on playing a lot of tennis. Tennis Clip says, do you find if you play several days in a row, your games starts to regress? Yeah, in a way, yeah, it starts to wear on you, on like every aspect of you. You get worn down mentally, so everything starts to feel, you take things harder, at least in my case, and your body, of course, starts to wear down. I think that was another generous call. I wasn't expecting that to have to keep playing, but... Acing Tennis says, missing all my uploads due to my new house. Almost there, though, and get back to the tennis grind. You're improving fast. I'm impressed. Well, thank you. I'm also very happy about... it's exciting seeing you trying out the low 4-5 league and stuff, the low 4-5 matches, and yeah, I hope you can get back to it soon. That was actually pretty close to being a good shot, but I didn't mean to go that steep on the angle. I didn't mean to go that close to the net. Reese says, how do you know your NTRP? Is it like an estimate, or is it on a website like UTR? Usually NTRP is probably the most estimate-based rating system that there is, at least in the West. Because I think it's more of an American convention. At least it's similar to like the way that you're rated in USTA. And I'm probably finally approaching a 4.0 now. A 4.0. Now that my forehand is really starting to improve, and my oh dear, and my double faulting is going way down. Dill says, no, actually I was self-taught. Wow, YouTube videos come a long way, no? That's impressive, Dill Pickle. Oh yeah, that's just how it goes. I just mentioned how all my misses were close misses, and then those two backhands happened. So, I summoned that. Also, I summon you, Adora! I'm gonna go to the next clip here. That was just the first clip. We have lots of more points to watch here. Yeah, hopefully that you get all that sorted out soon, Acing Tennis. Also, hello. Hello, Saria. Looking good, buddy. Hi, Ivan. Your Proton is coming Tuesday. Congrats. Awesome. I haven't gotten any updates on that. He called that one out. It was close, but I was not surprised that he called it out. Because I thought it might be out.
Me too.
Yeah, hopefully you have a good experience with it and everything. That one was definitely in. He had a pretty good shot there. He wasn't expecting this. It's a nice angled slice, and I was starting to creep into the court because I wasn't expecting him to hit a deep shot there. Reese says, my coach says I'm a 6 or a 6'5". Yeah, that's semi-pro. Yeah, so Reese might mean... Oh, yeah, 7.5 UTR, yeah. They have a national this weekend. Good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Also, a nice return there, right? Yeah, and then... Yeah, we don't speak of that. Let's just move on. Oh dear. Yeah, 7.5 UTR would be like a strong 4.0, I think. That's probably around what Acing Tennis is, I bet, right? What do you think? You like a 7.1 or 2 UTR? Do you have a UTR, Acing Tennis?
I keep thinking that it's helping me.
Your order was... Oh yeah, your order number was 315 or something? I still need to look at mine and see what it is. Yep, here's that shot. And then I expected slice spin here. I did not get slice spin, and so I had no idea what to do. Let's not look at that again. But I had a great shot before that. It's exactly the shot I wanted, and he still found a way. Because that's what he does. Acing Tennis says I'm a 6 UTR. Oh, okay. My bad. That's alright. At this point, I'm love 40. I'm love 40 down here. I just decided to rip a backhand down the middle, which it usually would not get me anything, but he just mistimed it, which is rare. And I decided to go for a first serve there, which I hadn't been doing up to that point. Still not huge or anything, but it at least crossed him up because I'd only been hitting kick serves, like second serves for first serves at that point. I made another first serve. That one was in. I got lucky there, but I... Usually, like, 99% of the time, I would miss that shot. So I'm very happy that I made it. Acing Tennis says, I've beaten 6s and lost to 7+. Haven't played one in a while, though. Okay, let's take a closer look at that forehand, at the grip, and the unit turn, the position before... So yeah, that's Eastern-ish, probably. And that's what I want right there. The racket facing the ground. Let's take a look at the racket drop. Still not great. That's what I've been getting lately, is it facing directly toward the camera. Ideally, I want it still facing down, but with much more whip. It's still angled much much more up than I want it to be. But it's better than it was, that is darn sure. Because it used to be facing completely to the sky. And I managed to get the timing right.
hit the freaking net.
Hi, Julian. Julian says, I've only played high school, but recently I joined a 3-5 league and haven't lost yet, but I've only played half a dozen matches. Well, that's great, though. Yeah, I hope... Are you enjoying it? Hopefully it continues to be a good thing for you. So at this point, we're back to deuce. I saved 3 points from love 40 down, so we're at deuce here. I just feel so much more confident in my forehand now. Yeah, he called that out. Yeah, I was feeling okay about that because all of my misses were just inches, and I generally was feeling good about that. And so, coming up on add out, Zach plays Unbelievable. Says, I just bought an agility ladder / cone set. Yeah, hopefully that does some good stuff for you. Yeah, cones. I might want to invest in cones at some point and work on footwork.
I'm doing better than I could ever expect, usually.
So here's add out. I think at this point I'm down... Am I down love 3 here?
That was long.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm love 3 serving add out here in the love 3 game. I called that in. Went for a backhand down the line there. I didn't mean to hit it like that. I meant to hit it a bit flatter, more controlled, and not as deep, but it worked out for me that I ended up hitting it better than I wanted. Take another look at this point. Tennis Clip says, hey, I'm struggling with having my racket face pointing to the ground. How do you work on that? It's a good question because I'm trying to work through it too. It's just something... Ball machine work is one of the things that I find is the most helpful for ingraining things like that. Because, like, you're able to just focus on it shot after shot after shot after shot if you're able to hit with the ball machine. So that's probably my recommendation. That's how I was able to ingrain the new techniques stuff on my forehand. That seems to be helping a lot. Acing Tennis says, agility ladder is very good training. Did it all the time for soccer. Awesome. So now I've worked my way back to add in here. My first serve was working well here. Very, very important. Hi, Naomi. Yeah. The two kind of uncharacteristic misses from him, but still, it was good serving. So I'm very satisfied with that game, coming back from love 40 down to win. That's always very, very good for my confidence, and I try to remember those games. Also, you can hear it a little bit. The wind wasn't that bad today, but it was a factor. It wasn't super annoying. Yeah, he told me that he decelerated there. He came off of it. Usually he can hit that shot very well. Would have had me running like a runner. Oh, thank you so much, Jamie. Jamie says, really good serve technique for just a couple years. I've been working on it non-stop, and constantly looking for ways to improve it. Actually, the last few months is the least I've been working on it. That one was out. Comfortably out. Because I've just finally, now that I have a technique that seems to be working and I'm finally not double faulting every single freaking serve, I'm letting it be for a while, getting comfortable with the motion. Trying not to overcomplicate things too much. So I'm glad it looks good. Yep. Yeah, that just kind of the ball didn't end up where I thought it was going to, so. It's sad that on the safe shot I missed it, but it happens. I was trying to go safe. But at least, again, like, I was lasting so much. Here we go, I like this. Nice, thank you. That's what this new grip is, like, I told him right after this. This point was only possible because of the grip I'm using now.
Thank you. That's not terribly bad. Yeah, exactly.
What was I saying? Sorry. Yeah, so in general today, even if I'm losing as many points as I usually do, I'm lasting way longer in those points. I'm making so many more shots, and it still it's still not enough to get me over the line against this guy, because it doesn't matter how many shots you make, he'll make more. So I just need to get to the point where I level up in terms of weapons and stuff, and strategy and everything, and just overall, learning footwork and how to do everything. I stepped around this one, and then his second serve, of course, bounced on the back line and skidded, so that was great. Acing Tennis says to tennis clip on the ingraining, getting the racket face facing down. That was a nice frame. Acing Tennis says, watch multiple different videos on technique and get a ball machine for a couple hours and really focus on different aspects you know you are doing wrong and record it. Yes, record it. Best way, says Acing Tennis. Recording is, I can't believe I didn't mention that because it is unbelievably helpful, because you can see that the only way that I actually know what I'm doing is by watching myself play. If I don't, then I'm just guessing because everything happens so fast. Especially if you're trying to up your racket head speed, you can't actually look at your racket and see what's happening. So recording yourself is so good. Naomi says one thing to try is to close the racket face by adjusting the angle of your racket with your offhand when you do your unit turn. That is one thing that I do, yes. Bunch of reps until you find the optimal position. Yeah, one of the new things I've been doing that's been helping me, as I have said in another stream, like I used to take my forehand back like this, and now I take it back like this, turning it away. That just has helped my forehand unbelievably a lot. I actually have a racket here, so I can actually give you a better idea. So I used to take it back like this, like this, which is okay, I think. But now I take it back like that. And that just, that has removed my unbelievably bad racket drop where it faced the sky like this. This has completely removed that and made it, it's also made topspin feel way more natural and comfortable. It's just great for me so far. Pastores says, the thing is you're playing while focusing on technique, Saria. Your friend, from what it looks like, plays purely for putting balls back. Playing with proper technique is way harder. Yeah, but I still get a ton of value off of playing with this guy. Because I think it's going to be an advantage in the long run, having this be my first and main playing partner, because he's getting me used to that style of play and that constant pressure of knowing that he's going to get to everything, and like basically like you have to hit a freaking pro shot to actually hit a winner against him, at least from the baseline. Oh, there's a double fault. Yeah, this is the game where like all of a sudden I started framing every serve. So this is much rarer. This still happens. This still happens, but it's so much rarer. Yeah, and that one's out too. So next clip here. Hi, Adora. Tito Chop Tennis One-Hand Backhand says, if you ever come to Florida, let's play. Sounds good. This guy that I'm playing here, Z, actually goes to Florida pretty often. He goes to the Ormond Beach area / New Smyrna Beach, around there. And I might go down there at some point. I was down in Florida for a month at the beginning of 2019 in New Smyrna Beach. And it was really, really fun. Constant people at the public courts around where we were. So yeah. Pastor says, I should know I'm exactly the same. I missed that serve. He had a bad toss, and he just said screw it, because he was annoyed with the win, and so he just went for it, and he hit the best serve of the day from his end. Oh, wonderful. That's Z for you. He makes it work. Pastor A says, I should know I'm exactly the same. Focusing on having a clean technique, whilst commendable, makes it the path for evolving way harder. Completely worth it, though. Sorry, I have to burp. Excuse me. There we go. See? Like, I would never been able to do that forehand before all the new stuff that I've been applying. The new grip, the new take back with the unit turn. See, I'm already turning my wrist a little bit, turning it out, and now I want it to face the ground here, because I feel much more controlled when I do that. Racket drop is a little bit better, but it's still not very whippy at all. It's still not facing the way I want, really, either. But it's still way better than it ever was. And it produced a shot that won me the point. And I got lucky winning that point, because I hit to his forehand with a kind of dinky shot, which even when he's on the move like that, he can produce a pass that is pretty much impossible to hit for somebody at my level at the net. And I backed, so that's why I backed up here. But I won it anyway. Naomi says, chill matches are always good practice to try to test something you're working on in a match format. You care about winning, but there's not so much pressure to not just go for it. Yeah, not so much pressure to not just go for it. Pastor Ace says, keep working, man. You're following the path of the righteous. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's unfortunate. Yeah, those ones, he almost never misses. He got a little... Like, my shot died there, even though the wind was going into him, so he got really crossed up by this shot. Even though I hit a good cross-court backhand. Normally I don't win the point off of that against him, ever, so... I got lucky again there. Hope you all are enjoying so far. Yeah, see, the wind carried that one a lot. So that's why he was surprised that my other one not really reaching him. There's a better slice. Nice shot. Hit a slice there. What do I do here? Oh, yeah. that ball really was weird. Like, that ball moved so far to the left while I was in the air. This one coming up here. And after the bounce too. That was a
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah. Nasty for him to deal with. And it wasn't truly intentional. I was trying to hit more cross court and less with weird spin. But I was trying to put a lot of spin on it. Well, that one too. I think I go a bit too much down to up on the backhand when I'm trying to put spin on it.
Thanks.
And to generate more spin with the shoulder rotation and stuff, I believe. Oh, the wind finally stopped. I'm not used to there not being a soft rumble underneath this audio. See, normally I would have missed that forehand, but with my new technique, I at least felt a way... I knew there was a way that I could get it back safely. So that was a good point. Let's watch this again. This was a break point for me. This is one of my favorite points from the day, on my part. That ball really went straight into my body. That one kind of did too. So those were kind of awkward slices. But see, that's a forehand I never would have been able to hit before. This one too. Like, I would miss so many shots at the net. And I should have moved through that ball. I kind of stopped with my body. Let's look at the forehand before that. No, it's not. That's not it. There's gonna be another slice here, and then the forehand that I want to look at right here. That grip is looking like about what I want. Nice. Now, I didn't really open up the racket with my wrist, but it's fine because I'm still generally open with my body. I probably should have moved a bit more to the left to get to this ball. But that's a better racket drop, I think. That's more of what I want. Hi, Boz. Boz says... Oh, actually, let's take a look at this volley really quick. Yeah, see? I don't have to freaking thrust my entire body. That's nice and controlled. I should have been moving forward a bit more with my momentum. And I probably moved the racket a bit too far back with my wrist, but it worked out. We'll watch that whole point again one more time after I look at Boz's comment. You sound really positive about your game compared to last time I watched your vid. Good job persisting and turning it around. Thank you, I appreciate that sentiment, and I'm glad that it seems that way. I'm working on it, for sure. Pastor Ace says, have you ever tried opening up with your shoulder blades a bit more on the follow-through of the one-handed backhand? Helps an awful lot with balance. Yeah, sometimes I do it too much. It's a bit consistent with the ones that I do it and the ones that I don't do it, because I try to really, you know, really get them open like this. And sometimes I get a bit lazy with it, as people point out. So I need to get more consistent with it. Send Help says, how are your volleys? I think with your athleticism you should be deadly at the net. They're not anywhere near what I want right now, Send Help. They're a bit better. They are improving. But it's definitely one of the weakest parts of my game at this time. And I really, really need to work on it so much. But I'm constantly setting my body in the wrong position, and I'm crossing myself up with different parts of my body. Always off balance. Like, that was alright, though. That didn't look nearly as bad as I thought it would. It looked alright. Let's watch this point one more time. I like this point. Good forehand to start. Digging out that slice, that's a decent one. Now this one bounced into me, so I did my best. This one wasn't that great, but again, it was alright for me. Go ahead and do his backhand. I didn't make him move very much, but it worked out. Yeah, I know, Dimitrov's, the way he opens up his shoulders on his backhand follow-through is one of the most beautiful things to watch, I think. I love the way Chapo does it as well. Oh, Pensu says, Micah just posted a new video. Nice. Yeah, I actually haven't been focusing on the racket drop pen, at least not when I'm playing. I'm focusing on it now that I'm, like, able to look at it and see what it looks like. But when I'm playing, I don't focus on the racket drop. Replay! Yes. Yeah, he made that. Good point up to this point, but yeah. He really got under that one. And I did start to start running there, but still I was not able to get in position. But I'll take a look at these opening shots again. Pretty lucky forehand on my part, and a better slice than I usually hit. Especially from that far back and when I'm moving back.
I really went in.
Pastor A says, Chapo is a total beast. Never seen such a devastating jumping one-handed backhand like his. And it's consistent too, yeah, Pastor Ace. He clearly has made that shot something that he will go to just for like a comfort shot. And it works. He doesn't miss them very often. I actually can't remember an example where he's missed one. He usually makes it count. And I like to do it too sometimes as an alternative for like having to take a high awkward slice, because it puts the ball back in your strike zone whenever you jump up to it.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't do it as often as I used to because I'm better with slicing high balls now. It's obviously the safer option. Oh, that was in. I tried to hit a drop shot. He punishes me so hard when I hit a really good wide serve from the deuce. Because I'm not consistent enough or comfortable enough to spread the court yet. Kind of a weird forehand there, but it worked. And oh yeah, I got that one. This rally has lasted way longer than it usually does. But I didn't. That ball died. That's the same thing that happened to him earlier. He hit with the wind, and somehow the ball didn't get to me because I was expecting the wind to carry it, and it didn't. So that was sad because that was a nice rally, at least for us. Go to his forehand. Do it again because it was feeling good today. I feel a bit more closed off when I try to go to the ad court with my forehand, which is what I need to do because it goes to the right-handed's backhand.
How did that die?
So I need to work on that shot. My forehand cross court into the ad side.
You hit it.
Or like down the line, I guess, if I'm on that side of the court. Because I feel comfortable hitting my forehand to the ad side from the ad side. So truly cross court.
Yeah. Did not think it was gonna be.
What happened here? Yeah, and that's something I'm starting to do all the time now, is really follow baseline clippers and crouch to get level with them. I tried to read his serve and I almost got burned for it. That's too bad. Yeah, this game was a bit of a throwaway, I think. My level dropped here. Pastor A says, that's the thing, it's something he can pull off at will, it's not a matter of last resort, yeah. I think he does do it to be flashy, and he usually does it when he wants to inject pace, but again, he doesn't miss them very often. There's a decent return. Oh, and what a nice slice by him. But I still managed to get the point. Pastor A says, by the way, what's with the E ao galera on the upper left corner? Learning Portuguese. Upper left corner? In chat or what? Because there was a person speaking Portuguese to me at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, I tried to go to the ad court there with my forehand from the deuce court, and I just feel a bit closed off when I go for those. I need to work on that shot. Now I want to watch this whole point. Another decent return, but his forehand is very solid for getting depth. And that's a better shot than I would usually hit from that position. Yeah, and then I tried to move him there. Yeah, I think it was the right play. I need to be hitting to his backhand more often in general. Like I was the last time that I was analyzing footage on a stream. See, there's a decent return. I've hit some good returns in this game, actually. Yeah, yeah, just completely mistimed. Upper left corner, what the heck? I don't see it. Let me go to my stream and see. See what you're talking about. What? What is that? Oh! I think I somehow copy-pasted that into... Huh. Into, OBS. I have no idea how that happened. I have no clue how that happened. Huh. That's all I have to say is, huh. Well, okay. Well, sorry about that. I had no idea that was there. What does that mean? Hopefully it's nothing bad. Yeah, it's probably because I think it was the first thing that person said to me. It says, and oh guys. And so I copied it and put it into Google Translate. Yeah, because it was only there. It's not on the screen that I'm looking at. It's only there in OBS, and I haven't been looking at OBS. So thanks for pointing it out. Sorry, everybody.
Great. It feels so good.
Okay, this is the end of this clip. Hey, Adora. Next clip. Coming up in a couple clips, I think, you're going to see a rally that I'm very happy with. I can't wait to see it. It probably won't be in this clip. It'll probably be in the next one. Oh, Pastor Ace says Brazilian here, so I got you covered. Oh, nice. It means, what's up, guys? Okay, yeah, so that was the first message from the Brazilian person earlier. I've been meeting online lots of people from Brazil lately. It's very cool.
1-2.
But yeah, thanks for letting me know. Oh dear. Goodbye. That thing was out of here in a hurry.
Not want to be here.
Okay, cool. Well, now I know. Thank you. Nice return. Oh, wow, I hit a good shot there. What do I do? Ooh! And then, yeah, that was just... I don't know how to hit those yet. I almost did something good with it, but it would have been accidental. Pretty good point, though. He beat me with a decent... He at least made me pay for not being all the way at net. Although, if I was all the way at net... I don't know. He made me pay for being in transition and not truly in balance. But that's that's a decent forehand. Hitting cross court to his backhand. That's what I should have done. I'll take a look at it again. See? Yep, turning the racket over. Into good grip. That position's okay. The racket drop's okay. I don't mind it at all. Just an awkward shot there. Send Help says, don't stress backhand overhead. Really hard shot. Yeah, it depends on the day. Some days, I know exactly how to hit it. And with my flexibility and everything, I can... When I... It's just, of course, it's like a... It's hard to know where the ball is going to go. That's the main thing is... And I feel that with backhand volleys really often as well. I don't know how to aim them. I don't know where the court is when I'm swinging. Also, yeah, the ball got stuck in the net there. Oh, yeah, just poorly timed. So I'm down love 30 again. But I like the preparation. Just, yeah, that position is not what I wanted, and I knew it immediately. Something happened with the timing, and I really scrunched my body up there. That's the only eventuality is a shot like this. Super, super compressed. And yeah, see? I'm just trying to be calm about it, because normally, at this point, I would get really, really down to myself, but I'm really working on my mental side of things. And I just went for a body serve there, it worked out. 15-30. Oh. Hit it off the top there. I made the serve.
Oh!
And I got the point off that. See? This is normally a first ball that I would miss really badly. I'm not missing these anymore. Oh. And I actually got the point off of it. That's so rare against him, but it happens. And now, all of a sudden, it's at 30, we're at 30 all. This is such an improvement. Another bad serve off the tip, though. And I made a second serve. Another good return by him. And I hit it deep. That's the shot I wanted to hit, but I didn't have time to get up to the net, and I would have gotten lobbed perfectly anyway. I hit another deep shot? What do I go for here? I think I tried to go for an inside out. There's a spinny backhand. Now, I think this rally is going to end with a badly missed forehand down the line. Right here. No? This one. Yep.
Good point.
That was solid for my standards especially. He's just gonna put the ball back and get it pretty deep. And so it's just a matter, can I make balls? Can I get it back in play and wait for my chance? This was an opportunity here. I accidentally hit it to the middle. I wasn't trying to. I think I was trying to hit cross court with that backhand too. And that one I finally... He didn't move that much though. That's a little bit better, but I didn't mean to hit that short. Down the line there. I didn't hit a great shot. And now I cover too much.
Good point.
Okay. Still way, 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 way better than even like 3 or 4 months ago. I'm so happy with the way things are looking. Yeah, missing all my first serves in this game. This is 30-40. Yeah, there we go. Hitting way too many serves off the tip of the frame today. Oh, that's rare. I actually had my topspin backhand grip there because the ball just did not get to me. Ah, dude. I'll get those eventually. Such an opportunity. Yeah, this serve just did not get to me, so... I still had my topspin backhand grip there, and it worked out. This forehand... way better than what I usually hit, because this was a fairly heavy ball that landed fairly deep, and I really had to set up quickly and take it high, which does not happen often against Z. You normally do not hit balls up around shoulder level against this guy, so I don't get a chance to hit these very often, and I'm super happy with this shot. But of course, he always knows how to at least get it back, and I don't have a good way to punish these ones yet, at least from that point. At least, I'm good at hitting those inside out, which is a good thing. But I feel completely closed off when I try and go down the line on the deuce side there. And that's what happened there. I just don't have that shot yet. Darn it.
Fuck my life.
Sorry. Sorry for the language. I was happy about this forehand slice. But then he comes up with that. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm still in good position here. Just get it back deep. Just make it. Just lob it back. F my life. Send Help says, assuming your opponent is consistency based, have you tried making him come in? I really need to work on my drop shots. My short slice is getting better. My slices in general are getting way better, at least on the backhand. But my drop shots need a lot of work. A lot of work. But yeah, that will help me a lot, I think, once I develop that. Oh, that was close. I was gonna call it in, but he stopped playing, so... Brandon says, when is your next highlights upload? Pretty soon, I think. There's a unique highlights video coming up where actually a YouTube viewer who lives close by came and hit with us, with his son. And it was a very fun day. We actually had 2 days where that happened. So I have footage, highlights I'm going to make from that stuff. And also, another video where I played with the high school player. The girl who has been featured in a few videos. Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Don't freaking drop that Dunlop CX200 Tour, dude. Just don't get in that habit. Okay, but the next clip that we're coming up on here is gonna have a really, really juicy rally for you. So I'm excited to see that. Send Help says, if he hits high balls, maybe you should try to hit flat so it pressures him more. That's the thing, is he usually doesn't hit high balls. Unless it's like a moon ball, which he does do. But when it comes to baseline neutral balls, he usually hits extremely low and flat. So I actually don't, like, it's a problem because I don't know how to hit high balls as a result, because his standard shot is so freaking low. Like, at my, like, below the knees is usually the contact point when you play against Z. On a topspin shot from his part. But he does hit moon balls, but then you can like let the ball move down into a contact point that you want. So my contact point usually ends up being lower when he hits moon balls because they're moving slower. But when he hits like heavy penetrating loopy shots, that's what I'm talking about. Like those ones I'm so unused to seeing from him. And so I was very satisfied with the way I hit that one earlier down the line, that forehand. Unfortunately, I couldn't, oh my god, once again off the frame. But unfortunately, I couldn't capitalize on that shot earlier. Yeah, luckily playing Z has made me good at hitting low balls.
Feeling kind of tense.
Or at least better than I would be if I didn't have the chance to have him as my regular playing partner. But, yeah, I do struggle with hitting heavy shots that move at you quickly. See, here's a volley where I had no idea how to move into this shot. Just absolutely no idea how to hit this volley. No clue. And that's what I told myself afterward. It's like, okay, I didn't know how to hit it. Someday I'll learn. I'm not there yet. Just because my body, like, takes over. Like, there's this weird panic. Like, I split step here. Like, a decent split step. But then immediately after the split step, when I see a ball coming at me with decent pace, you look at what my feet do. That's what happens every time. Like, I start falling forward, and then my feet just go like... I don't know how to not do that. And so then my upper body is completely out of position, my arm is completely out of position, I'm completely off balance, and I hit a shot like that. It's a shame. Hopefully someday. Someday.
I must be really out of it.
Yeah, at this point we're both exhausted, and we're forgetting the score, and... But there's a rally that I'm very, very proud of coming up. I hope it looks good. I hope it looks as good as it felt in the moment. I forgot about my double fault to begin the game. That's where all my confusion was coming from. Nice return. Yep. So at this point, am I down 1540? I'm down 1540 here. Unintentionally good wide serve. And he normally gets those back because it's his forehand, but I was lucky there. Woo! Aggressive footwork. I attacked that ball with my feet. Is this the point? I think this is the point. Yeah. This is the point.
Nice.
That was the first backhand of the rally, and I made it count. It was my first backhand in a while, actually. Let's watch this again. I'm so happy with this. Decent first serve. Great return by him, and I was aggressive, attacking that ball with my entire body. That one was weird. I'm not proud of that one. But this one, that was a good shot by him. See, this is one of the ones I'm talking about. Heavy, deep. I tried to take it early, but the wind was coming into me, so I had to swing way faster. Like, my setup made me really late, so I had to really catch up. I used my wrist to catch up. So you can't actually see it, but that's my position right there. Is like this. That's what I'm doing there. And it worked. I got so lucky. Because I was so late to that shot. And now back to decent shots here. I was a bit short. I could have hit a better shot here, but I hit a decent one as it is. And he hit a good one. That's why I didn't approach the... Well, if I'd approached the net, I would have been better off, but... I decided to go for that, and it was a terrible idea, but it worked out.
Nice.
That was exactly the shot I was going for. A cross-court backhand winner.
Nice.
I was like, this would be cool. That's such a bad idea to hit a tennis shot with, is this would be cool, but it worked out. Oh boy.
Nice. Beautiful. Terrible idea, but whenever
Send Help says, do you live in Ohio? I do.
Nice way to finish
Northeast
that.
Ohio.
I went for like a big beautiful. Backhand always looks nice.
Pensu, I'm
Point of the day.
feeling good about the progression of my technique right now with the things that I'm looking at, but I definitely respect and admire his technique and what it gets him.
we in the third set or no? I don't remember.
No, we are not in the third set. This is me serving 1-5, and I was at 1540. Now I'm at out here. Yeah, I was hitting that shot well to that point. No, I was down. That was 1-4. I was down 1-4 there. So now I'm down 1-5. Unfortunately, that was out. But that would have been cool to have that in a point. Obviously, he needs to work on his serve technique. I mean, we all know that. He really struggles with... the serve. I don't think he wants... the thing is, I don't think he wants a different service motion. He likes just being able to barely put the ball over the net every time. And it actually works for him. At least at the... up to like the high 4-0 level, it works for him. Because it's hard to attack. His serves are short and unbelievably low, like at the knee or below. That's tough to attack. Unless you really, 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 really know what you're doing. Oh, it was in. Logic, hi Logic. Logic says, how was hanging out with Mark Sanset? It was awesome. I put way too much pressure on myself, and so I didn't do very well when I hit with him. But it was super cool to meet him and chill with him. And he was very gracious and very nice. Cool dude. Basically exactly how he is online. I forgot there's actually going to be another decent point coming up. So I won that game.
Yeah.
I actually want to look at that racket drop on the serve there. It looked like it was alright.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah, I need to work on those. Let's take a look at this racket drop. Let's see if I can freeze it in the right frame. So here's the trophy position. That's not quite the frame that I wanted. Right there. Yeah, not bad. Scratch in the back. I get a much better racket drop on the serve when I'm going for kick serves than I do on any other serve, which is probably natural, if I had to guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Yep, I just need to work on that. Logic says, yeah, when he was saying your name, I thought it was you, and then I saw he had made a video with you where you guys chatted. Yeah, Topat Tennis Center. I'm about to go back and work there. There's a decent serve. I hadn't been hitting it much today, so it's probably part of the reason why it worked. Oh dear. I tried to go for the tee there, and I need to work on that serve. I haven't hit that very often lately. It's one of the... It's like the one serve I'm missing is the tee serve from the deuce. Hi, Fred. Fred says the thing with low balls is to bend your knees and get as close to the ground as possible. Yeah. Yeah, after I double faulted, I actually practiced that on the incoming ball.
Yeah, it was weird. It bounced into you.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably just thought it was going to be a kick serve. Because that's usually, when I hit wide from the deuce, it's usually a kick spin, and it wasn't that time. And I knew that, but for some reason I said what I said. Yeah, I knew while I was getting ready to hit that shot that I shouldn't have run around my forehand. Yeah, that was just wrong.
Yep.
But I did hit a half-decent slice to his backhand, so... But I probably could have hit a better shot from my forehand. Oh yeah, this is sad. Popped that one off the tape, and it bounced out.
Oh my god!
And now that one rolls all the way to the fence. Okay, so at this point I just said, okay, 1540, I just wanted to play one more point. Because what happened on that serve sort of got to me there. Okay, and I hit the tape again, and I was trying to push out of my head that frustration. So I said, okay, just get this one in, play one more point. Play one more point. So I was already happy. I was like, okay, go for your shots. He actually hit a freaking nasty slice there. It doesn't look as impressive on camera. But I was late to this because I was convinced it was going to go into the net. It ended up being a nice short slice from him. But let's take a look at this forehand, actually. I'm very happy with this point, mostly. I'm happy with how it ended. I'm happy with how it ended. That's what I should say. But I also like this forehand. It was a good second serve wide. And I had good preparation for this ball. Once again, I like this grip. It's sort of semi-westernish, I think. Nice and balanced. Semi-open stance. Racket drop is okay, I guess. It's not ideal, but... I like this movement through the ball, though. Revving my hips through. And maybe I should have stepped through it, because I had a lot of time. I don't know. I like it. Looks alright. And now, yeah, this one was... I almost... It bounced so low that I almost didn't get to it. It almost, like... it spent, like, 0.2 seconds in the air after the bounce. I have no idea how I hit this shot. And so I knew I had to cover the line. I knew it... that's what won me the point. Was I actually was correct in covering the court and having court awareness. Which is something I'm happy about. I had to cheat to the line.
Thank you.
And I actually hit a decent volley. We'll watch this one more time. Yeah, Fred says this is the court I thought was clay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The sounds that you were hearing off the footwork, I do not blame you. It's so gritty. This court is very, very slow. It's one of the probably one of the slowest hard courts you'll see. It's so gritty. Yeah, he had a good shot there, but luckily I was there. And I'm gonna take a look at this volley because it felt really awkward. I had no idea what to do, but it worked out. It actually looked all right. It looked like I knew what I was doing, even though I did not.
Thank you.
Give this point one more look, and then we'll go back and look at that other point that I'm very proud of. It's in this clip. Corey says service motion looking pretty good. Thank you. Awkward movement to that ball, that's the only big blemish there, I think. And again! Very happy with that forehand. Wicked short slice.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, this is the final point, I think, and it's a good second serve, at least. Oh, good forehand. But then this... Yeah. No, that wasn't the last point. I was just going... I was really tired, and I wanted to give the guy over there a chance to play. So I was just kind of trying to end this game. Oh! Oh, that's so disappointing. Yeah, that dipped... He hit a slice there, but the wind kicked up, and it slowed it down and made it dip. And so I hit it off the throat. That was one of the first times I was ready to hit a volley there, though. I actually had way more confidence than usual heading into this volley. I was a bit slow coming to the net, though. I didn't know that the serve was going to be this good. But he always gets it back. He always makes you hit a shot.
Yeah, good return.
I guess I'll go back and watch this point one more time. Now that we're right here. And then I'll go back and watch the other point I'm really proud of.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay, let me go find this point. Oh, nice volley, idiot. You big poopy boy. That's me. Yeah, I just need to work on that shot. It was a good return on his part. I could have done better.
Oh my god.
And here we go. This is the point. Hi, Shakeem. Thank you so much. Shakeem says serve is looking really nice these days. Thank you. Here's the point that I'm very happy with. I had great footwork there. This is the one that I was really late to, and I got lucky. And the rest of the point is alright. Especially the way it ends. Could have come in here, but I fear his forehand. It actually probably would have passed me.
Nice. Beautiful.
And I saw blood on my backhand, and I smelled blood on my backhand, that's what I should say. I saw red and smelled blood. That's a nice shot by him. At least just for not being an attackable ball. This one was. Could have done better, but it was alright. But I was out of position afterward. But I got back in position and then found my shot.
Nice. Beautiful. Terrible.
So many shots here that I would have missed just a few months ago. Like, here, I'm out of position. I have to move back. I would have missed that any other day. But my forehand is so much more confident and comfortable now. And my backhand is my backhand.
Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful.
Watch the whole thing one more time. Thank you, Shakeem. Bit of a short ball there. My footwork was weird there, but
Nice.
it worked out.
Beautiful.
Fred says, I've got a decent forehand, but I've never been able to crack the backhand. Backhands are a PITA.
Beautiful.
What does that mean? Sorry. Hi, Than Nguyen. Thank you. They said solid rally. Also, I certainly pronounced your first name incorrectly, so I'm sorry about that. Thom? Shakeem says, adding wit to get a shorter reply to pull the trigger.
That was probably point of the day.
Also, this is probably bad.
Long.
Yeah, double fault. Immediately after that point.
You've had some really nice.
But at least I had that point.
But you're right, yeah.
Fine, we'll watch it again. It's just what I have available right here. It was one of the best points of the day.
Nice. Beautiful.
Alright, I'll find this point over here.
One more point, come on.
Yeah, I got right to it. Nice. Hi, Brian Lay. Oh, pain in the ass. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Brian's on top of it. Brian always has my back. Always.
Thank you.
Send Help says, have you tried rocking during the start of the serve to gain momentum? I can try it. I don't think I've tried that very often. No, I haven't tried that, no. Yeah. It took me a second to get what you meant, but I know what you mean. No, I haven't tried that. I've tried to imitate Kyrgios' serve before, and I didn't do the rocking right, so I need to figure out how to do that and see how it feels. I'm gonna try and find one other point here. The one where I ended with a volley. The other point where I ended with a volley. I was on the close end, so this is not it. Yeah, it was this one. Okay. So I'll show this point again. This is another point that I was proud of. Good return from the forehand side. Dug that one out. A couple of weird slices here, but they bounced weirdly, so I was just reacting. Just getting the ball in play. Digging that one out because I was very low. Not the best, but it got me what I needed. Fred says, random comment, Tennis Spin had an interesting video on an alternative way to approach overgrip tape that supposedly the pros use. Interesting, I'll have to check that out. Because actually I need to... It's perfect timing because my overgrip, I need to regrip my racket. It was in sorry state today. And luckily it wasn't a problem, but it will be next time. So I need to work on gripping this one again. Yeah, I still wasn't happy with my technique there. Because I knew it wasn't truly controlled. We'll watch this one more time. And then we'll go back and watch the backhand winner rally again, because I kind of want to end with that one. It's a very much exclamation point end to that rally. Very happy with my forehand and the progress there. Very happy with my progress lately overall. And I'm happy with the way I'm changing my mentality and being kinder to myself and having a different mindset during matches. Much more constructive internal mindset during matches these days, which is one of the most important things, if not the most important thing. And we'll watch this rally one more time, because I said so. Here we go. Hi, Megalastico. Man, you are playing really well for someone who started in 2018. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. Dill Pickle in here would say, ha. Hold my beer.
Nice. Beautiful.
I wish I could slow-mo it right here. Oh, that was kind of a cool little freeze frame. Me in this position. Nice. My hair flying everywhere. Weird footwork there, but I made it work.
Nice. Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful.
Nice compliment by him. Fred says, my transition from two-handed to one-handed backhand was beyond fugly. I had to do it, though, as my two-handed was utterly broken. I hope it's working out for you. Now. Now the transition phase is seemingly behind you. Send Help says, great channel, by the way. I remember last summer I started taking tennis more seriously and started learning one-handed backhand. I hope that's going well for you as well.
Nice.
It sure feels nice to hit it like that. It is one of the most fun things to do, is to hit that shot. Feels really good. Okay, everybody. It has been about an hour and 15 minutes. I think I'll go ahead and actually cut it off there, even though it always feels weird to leave when I have 23 people watching. That's such an amazing opportunity for me at this point in my life. I'm not used to having this opportunity. And I want to thank you all for giving me that opportunity. And, like, the knowledge that I can do this consistently. Like, I can come in and watch myself playing tennis on stream and have this many people watch and have people in chat talk to me and chat and have their own insights and just make my night better. It's incredible. I'm just so grateful that I just don't have much else to say other than it's not lost on me that this is really cool, and I'm so happy. And I want to thank all of you, truly. Booyal says, I feel like we're kind of similar. Some points seem to hit a couple good shots and seem to brain fart. Have you tried anything to help you focus for longer? Keep focus for longer. Yes, everything that I've been doing, like what I talked about, I've just changed my mentality from a standpoint of like constantly thinking of things I needed to do better technique-wise, putting myself down, like, is a more general thing, but especially I would be so technique-minded all the time, and now I just kind of tell myself, it's alright, just next point. Just that didn't work out at this time in your development, but alright, it's time to play the next point. I'm just taking such a more constructive mindset, and the mindset, it basically just like in putting less pressure on myself, staying more in the moment, but staying more relaxed, which is unbelievably difficult for me. I am like the antithesis of relaxation put in human being form, but lately I've been making strides. So that's what I have to say about that. Yeah, it's just it's a freaking slippery slope when it comes to focus, and that's actually, I want to talk to Micah more about that, because it was one of the questions that I asked her on the Q&A was, did you have moments where you could feel yourself losing focus? And did you have things that you could do to get back in the groove? And she said, actually, no. I did not have anything that I could do to get back into it. And back in the day, that was not something that was heavily focused on. Was mindset and the mental game and everything. And so it's something that she's passionate about talking about more with her players. And she's actually trying to make her methodology of coaching really centered around mentality and the emotional side of the game, too. Mega Elastico says, have you read The Inner Game of Tennis? Not yet, but I freaking need to. Mega Elastico says, this is what you learn by reading the book. Yeah, I know that it will help my entire life if I read that book. People from all walks of life talk about how that book helps. Like, it was huge in the Super Smash Bros. Melee scene. I'm a big Melee fan. Professional Melee. And that book made its rounds around that community because it deserves to, like, it is one of the most helpful, from what I've heard, from what I've gleaned, just one of the most helpful resources out there, period, when it comes to mentality and how you can take it to the rest of your life. So alright, everybody, on that note, as I said, I believe I will leave it there for now. It has been a very satisfying and wonderful experience for me, and once again, thank you for giving me this opportunity to just sit down in front of my computer and watch clips of my tennis and to be able to talk to all of you and glean things from your experiences and your worldviews and just enjoy your presence and have a good time. And this was a good time for me, and I hope it was for you, because that's what it's all about. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll be back soon. I have lots of footage to make highlight stuff with or point play stuff with in the future coming up. As I mentioned, stuff like there's even going to be some double stuff coming up, highlight stuff with that high schooler who has been featured on my channel before. She's a great player. She's also improved, so that's exciting, and I can't wait to show you that. So have a wonderful one, all of you. I wish you all the very best, and dream on, friends. Peace till next time. See you soon. Much love. This is so awesome. I'm so lucky.